you can still see on Insight Timer. I mean, Instagram. Welcome. Hmm. Oh, great. There we go. Hi, Natasha. Hi, Britt. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hi, Linda. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Zaina. So wonderful to be together. Again, if you're not on Insight Timer, I invite you to join us on Insight Timer to be part of this experience. Hi, Jahid. Hi, Aga. Hi, Renika. Great to see you all. Hi, Nada. Hi, Leanne. Oh, thanks for asking, Jahid. I'm very blessed. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like a mermaid today with my hair. All right, beautiful. Well, we'll just wait a few more moments before we officially begin. If you're watching someplace other than Insight Timer, come join us here. Thanks, Britt. Hi, Anne. Welcome. Oh, it's so nice to all be together. Yes, if you haven't already said hello, please do say hello. I love hearing from you. Hi, Zawadi. Oh, I was just thinking about you earlier today. Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Leanne. Okay. Hey, Davy. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, Tatiana. Oh, good. So good to be together. Uh, what was I thinking? I think I was just, I don't even remember, but I think whatever it was, always loving and grateful thoughts for your presence. I'm not sure what it was. I'm so glad you're joining us too. For anyone who's unfamiliar with our beautiful Zawadi, she is just a precious, amazing soul, as we all are, and an amazing teacher, and has many offerings, and is here on the Insight Timer app. So please do check her out if you haven't already. Hi, V2. Hi, Judy. All right, great. Officially, we've already begun our time together. For anyone that I'm getting to meet today for the first time, my name is Selena. This is a regular session that we have on the Insight Timer app where we come together as community in this space of love and exploration, self reflection, time together in community. I have many recordings on the app that vary in topic. I have 2 courses here available on the app, and if you'd like to stay more connected and just be aware of what I'm up to in the world, on my profile page under the About section, there's a Linktree website, and that will take you to a place where we can stay more connected. Thanks, everyone. Hi, Angela. Okay, great. Beautiful. Well, again, a very, very warm welcome. I'm so grateful to be together. Hi, Suze. Jahid, you can always send me a DM here on the app. Thanks, Nikki. Okay, so let us start to turn the attention inward. Yes, I know my hair is so fun to look at. But let's start to bring our awareness inside. Yes. Again, if you're not on Insight Timer, I warmly welcome you to join us on Insight Timer. Hi, Belinda. Great. So we're going to begin today with the centering technique. Many of you are very, very familiar with this technique, and this will be new for others. Something I'd like to share a little bit more about this technique today. Many of you are familiar with this technique and think of it as a way to center ourselves or to center yourself, a way to feel more balanced and in alignment. And I'd like to just speak a little bit more about that. Many traditions look at our experience very holistically, meaning rather than thinking that, oh, it's just the food we eat and just the toxins in the environment and our lifestyles that impact our health and well being, we have this deeper understanding that we are so much more than the physicality. And the physicality has even more subtle systems in how it functions, energetic systems in traditional Chinese medicine and that foundation, we look at the meridians, these energetic pathways throughout the body. If we're looking at yogic sciences, we look at the nadis, 72,000 channels of energy moving through the body. And all of these channels of energy are helping to sustain all of the systems that we're more familiar with in our lives. Yes, the endocrine system, the immune system, all of this. Yes. So we have this physical body and its more subtle energetic components. And then we have these energetic bodies, which some people think of as an aura or energy bodies, or the tradition I come from, we call them the subtle bodies, meaning they're just as real as this physical body. They're just not as dense or as gross. They're more subtle, they're more refined. And so most people don't see them with their physical eyes. However, some people do, yes. And if this feels like it's just way too esoteric for you, feel free to just leave this information. I'm always here to offer and never to say that you should or need to agree with me or believe what I'm saying. So we have these subtle energy systems. And throughout our lives, the same way that there are functions of our physical body that help to protect us and ensure our health, there are also energetic systems in this way. One of our subtle bodies, which fits like a glove right outside of the physical body, it's called the etheric body. One of the functions of this subtle energy body is to act as a filter. So let's say, and then we have these other bodies, yes, the mental body, the emotional body, and so on. So let's say that in my life, every single day, I have the thought, uh, bad things always happen to me. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Let's say I have that thought regularly, though. Thoughts have energy. Everything is made up of energy, even though we don't see things physically. Yes. So if I'm thinking that thought every day, there's also probably emotional components that come with that thought. Bad things happen to me, right? Like maybe I feel afraid, maybe I feel hopeless. There are energetic, emotional, mental components here by living in that thought regularly. And if we think about this thought and these emotions as energies, they're more dense. When we think about high vibration and low vibration, some people think of that as good and bad. I would like to say there's no good and bad, it's just frequency. There's a qualitative experience when we're in a higher frequency. Maybe we feel more free. Maybe we feel more expanded. Maybe we feel more peaceful. Maybe, right? And lower frequencies, we might feel more contracted, more heavy, more dense. And although we would like to label those as good or bad, I would invite again, they're just a quality of experience. So let's say that these emotions and these thoughts in my field, they're an energy and they're more dense. They're a lower vibration, meaning the vibration is slower, it's not as fast. So they have more of a physical substance as opposed to something that is a higher frequency. So the more that I have this thought on a regular basis, I'm not good enough. Bad things happen to me. I'm afraid, whatever it is. The more that energy is impacting me. And there's only so long that this energetic body, the etheric body, can filter this density before it comes into my physical body and impacts my physical body. Yes, we're getting into some energy medicine teachings right out the gate here. So, all of this being said, when we use this centering technique, it's not just about feeling more balanced or more centered or more grounded. When we use this centering technique that we're about to use together, it helps bring us into our alignment, all of our subtle bodies and our physical body into alignment. So it's almost like if before, with all of the pains and the challenges and the frustrations and the fears, it's like all of those things kind of take us off alignment. we're not synced up. It's like one body's here, one body's there, and that's not really what it's like, but I'm kind of giving us a visual. Things are not synced up. They're like all over the place. And when things are not synced up, when things are not aligned, it is easier for us to be impacted by what is in our field, ours personally, and what is in the collective field. Maybe it's easier for those thoughts that say I'm not good enough or I'll never be loved or whatever that is. It's easier for those lower frequency energies to impact our physical body and ultimately our health, even creating dis-ease in the body. So when we use the centering technique, it helps to bring everything back into alignment rather than being kind of off here and off there, making us more susceptible to these other frequencies. It's kind of like almost like it zips us up so that we are in this grounded, anchored, aligned place. And another way we might kind of visualize it, if you choose to consider this, we are all light beings. We are so much more than this physicality, than our emotions and our thoughts. And some of you are familiar with this imagery or this visual of like a pillar of light coming down in and around the physical body, this beautiful pillar of light. And this is the presence that we are. You could say this is our true essence if we want to go into this esoteric realm. So when we align ourselves with the centering technique and many other techniques, it's also like we're bringing ourselves in alignment with the light that we are. So we live more from that experience of higher frequency. And again, I really would like to invite, it's not a good or bad thing. Low frequency is not bad. It's just a different experience. It's just different. So, we'll use the centering technique today. And if all of that was just over your head or just doesn't resonate for you, just leave it. At the very least, this centering technique has the ability to help our nervous system move into a more regulated space, our emotions to be more regulated, our minds to be a little more clear, simply by using conscious breathing. Yes. So if you can't move your body, you can just visualize this and it will still have an effect. Otherwise, I invite you to join me, bringing the palms to touch at the chest. Relax the shoulders down. Feel your palms and fingers touching here rather than like this, yes, or like this. Feel this connection. This is just a nice somatic technique. Ah, I have a body. I exist. I am here. Let's take a slow breath in together and a slow breath out. And now, as you inhale, reach your right hand all the way up and your left hand down by your navel, but all the fingers point up. And then exhale as slowly as you can to come back to the heart center where the palms touch. And then we inhale the left hand all the way up, right hand comes down, reach that arm up, and then exhale slowly to come back to the heart. And do this one more time on the other side. Inhale the right hand all the way up, the left hand by the navel, open the chest, maybe straighten that upper elbow. Exhale as slowly as you can to come back to the heart. Palms touch, fingers touch. Allow a space between the teeth, soften the jaw. Feel your shoulders dropping down. Ah, beautiful. Go ahead and relax the hands down and just notice your body. If your feet are on the floor, feel the contact between your feet and the floor. If you're sitting on a chair or the couch or your bed, feel the weight of your body sinking down and supported. And also the way you can maybe even press your back into the support behind you. Let's start to feel our bodies in space. Maybe place one hand on your belly And as you breathe, see if you can allow the belly to soften a little. And again, if you're not here with us on Insight Timer, I invite you to join us on Insight Timer so you can be part of our interactive experience. Beautiful. Hmm. Close the eyes, or if that's uncomfortable, just have your gaze looking downward, relaxed gaze. If it feels more comfortable to relax your hand down, go ahead and do so. We'll prepare the body to move into a meditation. So if you haven't already, find a comfortable seated position. Feel your lower body becoming heavier, the weight of the body sinking down. Feel the crown of the head lifting the spine up, and then feel the shoulders softening down again. You may wish to have the palms facing up toward the sky. Take whichever position with your arms and hands feels most supportive for you right now. Again, allow that space between the teeth so the jaw can soften. Feel your lips softening. Start to deepen your breath in a way that feels good to you. Maybe allow your exhalations to be as long as your inhalations, or even a little longer as we start to slow down. If you notice that the mind is someplace else in the future, the past, or just in space someplace, start to really feel your body breathing. And if you wish, hold the intention of inviting your mind to be here now. If you feel like there's a lot in your mental space, maybe imagine that you're placing all of that worries, concerns, tasks, joys, whatever might be pulling your mind away from the present. Let's place it in a little box in our minds and just set it on a shelf. You can come back to it if you wish after this meditation. And then return to feeling your body breathing. Slow breaths in and slow breaths out. You may wish to gently touch the Imagine that in front of you there is a beautiful golden sphere of light. It's pulsating and radiating warmth and maybe even a feeling of love or compassion. This glowing sphere of light in front of you starts to become bigger. It expands, the light expands, and with it, the warmth or any feelings of love, compassion, kindness also expand with it. If you feel a loving connection with a sense of God, Allah, Source, Buddha, or any higher power or guide, it might feel comforting to imagine that this sphere of light in front of you is the embodiment of that energy, that higher power, that presence. As you breathe in, start to imagine or even feel that you are breathing this light into your lungs, into your heart, into your whole body. And as you breathe out, you are releasing that which no longer serves. It's almost a natural occurrence as you breathe in this light and this warmth. It fills your whole body with this love, this high frequency energy. And as you exhale, anything that is not resonant with that, that you're ready to let go of, it naturally starts to leave your body, to leave your field with the out breath. And if you find your mind getting caught in whatever painful or uncomfortable experience you're wanting to let go of, just return your attention to breathing in this warmth, this love. There's no need to let go of anything you're not ready to release. Every experience has the ability to teach us something. As you inhale, breathe in this love. Really imagine, feel that you're breathing love into your whole being. And as you exhale, breathe out kindness. Imagine or feel that this kindness from your own heart is moving out into the world. I breathe in love and I breathe out kindness. This energy of kindness from your own heart has the ability to touch lives all over the planet. People you will never meet may have their hearts touched by this kindness. And if this is feeling uncomfortable or a lot of resistance is arising, or you're just feeling stuck, you may wish to have the intention of offering this kindness to yourself. I breathe in the love that is always here, even when I forget. And I breathe out kindness to myself. Notice, what does this kindness feel like as you breathe it out to yourself, to the world? What happens in your heart, in your body, as you hold this intention of kindness? And it may have evolved from kindness to compassion to unbounded love. Rather than judging any part of you that might be feeling pain or resistance or upset, you may just wish to say to that part of you, whatever you're feeling is okay. I give myself permission to be just as I am. Bring your awareness back to your body and to your heart center. As you breathe in, hear the words in your mind, I am. And as you breathe out slowly, hear the word love. We inhale, I am. We exhale, love. I am love. I am love. Continue repeating, I am love with your breath for these next moments. from this space of I am love. Let us imagine that all of our hearts are connected. There are so many of us all around the planet. Even for those watching the replay, we are connected. And as our hearts are connected through this golden light, this love, it creates a powerful grid or a sphere of light all around the planet. This sphere of light that holds the entire earth and all beings in this love, this possibility of peace, of harmony, of the remembrance of our oneness. With your conscious intention, direct this light to whomever you feel is needing some extra love and support. And you may wish to join me in completely surrounding and holding Gaza and Israel in this ocean of light, this ocean of love. Our deepest hearts' prayers for peace, for equity, for honor, for healing, for love. So much is possible. If you find yourself caught in a mindset of judging the other or thinking that peace is not possible, remember there have been so many times on this planet where it didn't seem peace was possible. And now peace is a lived experience. So let us hold this intention and this vision. And for all other places, there are so many other challenges and pains and tragedies and traumas occurring all over the planet. So that's why we really hold the entire planet in this profound prayer or love or intention for peace. We see all bodies safe. We see the smiles on the faces of those of all, of all. The peace in their eyes, the peace in their hearts and minds, the harmony between all beings, the deep reverence and honoring for the sacredness of life in every being. Let us take a breath together. Bring your awareness back to your body, your heart. Offer yourself gratitude, offer your light gratitude. You are a pillar of light on this planet. If it feels good, slowly place your hands over your own heart and take a couple of breaths here, just lovingly being with yourself. Take another breath. Start to move the body in any way that feels good. Take your time. And when you feel ready, open the eyes and practice seeing the world through the eyes of love. Practice seeing the world through the eyes of your heart. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, welcome back to our space. Thank you all for joining and for being here. For anyone who's not here with us on Insight Timer, I do warmly welcome you to join us on Insight Timer so I can see your comments and we can be together. Gary's asking, why do you keep needing to be reminded of such important information? It's almost like our minds try to preoccupy us so we stay in suffering. Oh, great question, love. I think it's a very uh, multifaceted answer. Part of it is just seems to be the human experience, this nature of forgetfulness. Maybe you all can relate to this. I know in my life experience, I've had so many moments where I had some kind of epiphany or some kind of aha moment where I thought, oh, wow, I can't believe I didn't realize this before. This is a game changer. My life is going to be so different now. This is so powerful. And then I forget it. I totally forget it. And maybe a few months or a few years later, I say, oh my gosh, how did I forget that? That was so poignant. That makes such a big difference in my life when I remember it. How did I forget that? So I think part of it is just this human nature. And this is also, in my experience, the awakening process for so many of us. It's like we wake up for a moment feeling more alive, more in touch with ourselves, more connection with others, more expansion, more freedom, right? We feel this openness to life. And then boom, we're back in the contraction. Does anyone remember the BBC Animals? Um, it was this show where they had these funny clips where they would do voiceovers over these nature videos. So like it would be like a video of some animals in nature, but somebody would do a voiceover about what the animals were thinking or saying. If you haven't seen them, please look them up because they're very funny. But there's this one of this bird, and its mating dance, it has these, like, long black wings, and its mating dance is it completely creates like a cover over itself of its wings, so it completely disappears. It's like you can't see the bird at all because its wings cover it, and then it goes like this and opens up again, and the voice, he goes, "Nighttime, daytime." Nighttime, daytime. And that's like what we do in our journey, right? We wake up, we feel more connection, we feel an aha, right? And then we fall back asleep. We fall back into the Maya, the ignorance, the dream, the forgetfulness of who we truly are. And then we remember again. And the beautiful thing is for anyone on a conscious path, and even those who aren't on a conscious path, because awakening is happening spontaneously now because we're all in this field together on the planet. Um, what will often happen, and I think what does really happen for most, if not everyone, most, we can't say everyone, is the periods of being more awake are longer. They get longer and longer. Like maybe when you first have a moment of an epiphany, it lasts for an hour. And then you go back and all of the Maya, all of the ignorance, the forgetfulness. And then maybe the next time you have some aha or some awakening, there's like 2 hours of freedom in your system, or maybe a whole day you feel more free or connected. And then you go back into the dark night of the soul or the forgetfulness, right? So this experience of who we truly are becomes more sustained. And well, I'll leave it there. Yes. Oh, I haven't heard any from Snoop. I'll have to look those up because that I'm sure. Oh, actually, I have seen at least one. Yeah. Snoop is great for pretty much everything. uh, Zenya sharing. Here we focused on cultivating kindness and love within ourselves and extending it to others and the world. Yes, that is what we were doing today. Oh, you shared something earlier. Metta Sutta He, or she who wants to attain peace should practice being upright, humble, capable of using loving speech. Thank you for sharing. Ah, yes, everyone. I'm coming back to your comments. Gary, does that answer part of your question at least? We could go deeper into belief systems and psychology because all of that plays a role as well. Some of the forgetfulness and going back to old patterns is rooted in survival strategies, mechanisms to help us cope with our environments. Okay, great, great. Yeah, there are whole other layers that we could go into. Let's see. Claire share. Hi, Claire. Claire shares. Thank you for this peace and loving presence. We return again and again to divine love, the spiral of life. Yes, and Zawadi shared the seasons. Yes, the seasons and cycles. Brad shared, if I could see through your eyes. Yeah, it's we are the same light. Yes, so it's about how are we how are we shaping the mind, shaping the nervous system so that we might see the world differently. Yeah. And he's in a very, uh, very much lives in, well, I'm looking for words to describe something there really aren't words for, but he's in a very expanded state of consciousness, a oneness state of consciousness, much of the time. And the world and life and so much of what seems important is very different when we are in that state of consciousness. And we were sitting together and just talking about how, this may be triggering for some, and so I'm not here to say there's one right way, but really in the whole scheme of things, the whole kaleidoscope, the whole spectrum of experience is the richness of this life, all of it. And when we're in our individuated human experience, we like to label pain and pleasure, good and bad, things like this. And yet, one might have the experience in a oneness state of consciousness that every particle of this creation, every breath, every experience is the most precious, exquisite gift. Everything, all of it. Yes, Mark sharing. I'm grateful for the synchronicity and divine confirmations. In my journal this morning, I received the message to do a 40-day metta sadhana and daily Aham Prema mantra meditation to connect with and send love to the world. So much grief means so much love. So beautiful love. I feel like whenever spirit guides you to come into these sessions, I feel like it's always like just affirming something you're already doing, or like it's just always, there's always that alignment. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for your sadhana. Thank you for your seva. Beautiful. Uh, Zenya shares, love the meditation, emphasizing the power of intention and envisioning a sphere of light encompassing the entire planet. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, hi, Kiara. Feel free to DM me and I can get you connected with the replay of the session. As Anya's sharing, we have a tendency to forget important insights and the awakening process. We practice to reminder seeing the world through the eyes of love. Yes, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Ah, time together is so precious and dear to my heart. I'm so grateful for us. I'm so grateful for us. Ah, really. You might, maybe someone here feels, well, she doesn't even know I'm here. No one knows I'm here. Why? How could I be important? I'm not really part of this community. I'm like hiding back here. I never comment. Your presence is part of the beauty and the wholeness of what this space is together. Even if you never say something in the chat, although I love hearing from you, even if you never say something in your words in the chat, your presence is adding to the light. Even if you feel, this is so important, even if you feel like you're in total darkness right now, your light that is who you are underneath the darkness is contributing. So I thank you and I honor you and I honor deep, deep bows to everyone because this is not an easy time to be human. I don't know that it has ever been in this whole iteration of humanity. So deep bows. Hmm. Yes, Mary. It is almost 1 in the afternoon where I am. Yeah. Hi, Jessica. Well, my beloved ones. Oh, Sue said something. Sue shared, I find when I immerse, surround myself with incredible teachers like yourself, Selena, and others here on IT, I'm in this incredible state of consciousness and being. It's glorious. I just need to stay consistent. Yes, love. I so hear that. I mean, that's the gift of being with other beings who are really embodying the light. It really does wake our light up inside, right? I know that's why so many of you keep coming. Yes, you keep coming for for us to be together because something happens inside of you in this space. There's maybe a lightness or a cracking open of painful emotions or a freedom or a connectedness that happens. You feel brighter, you feel more clear, something happens. And think about it, we're all across the world, right? We're all around the world. And yet being in presence awakens presence. It may feel really uncomfortable at first because the ego resists that expansion of the presence that we are. Yet it's such a profound gift to be with beings who are embodiments of light and help our light become brighter and brighter and brighter. It's the great gift of the teachers in our lives, yes. I'm ever, ever, ever grateful to my beloved teacher, Saima, and to the other beautiful teachers in my life for their light, their teachings, their devotion, their dedication, my parents. So grateful for the light. And if you're unaware, little side note here, both of my parents are teachers here on Insight Timer. You can find both of them and their bright light and love, Sandy Magrum and Jonas Magrum. Yeah, yeah, it really is. It's just so, so precious. They're so much of who I am, why I am who I am. Yeah. So both of them are here on the app if you want to catch their lives. They both have a little pre-recorded content, but they're more about offering the lives. Yeah, they're so precious. Oh, I get to see them soon. I'm very excited. Ah, okay, let's see. Claire shares, yes, our united energy is the pure power of love. And Jeanette shares, that makes me cry. My heart is being soothed with your acknowledgement. Yeah, you are a light, my love, and your light is so important. Uh, Dania shares, just for a moment, can everyone just accept this moment? Stop the fight. It's perfect just as it is. Yes, such an incredible teaching when it can be embodied and so difficult for the mind. But it's so easy at the same time. It's a powerful practice. It's very powerful. And many, you know, we'll just leave that there because that's a practice that really takes us into non-duality. And many of us are very much always caught in the duality of good, bad, right, wrong, violence, peace, and so this idea that everything could possibly be perfect right now feels offensive. So it's a deeper inquiry if anyone wishes to go that route. There is profound freedom in it, and as many in different uh, traditions, embodiments, lifestyles of spiritual activism, we know that there is this opportunity to be in the path, the conscious path of awakening, of cultivating peace, of being the embodiments of love that we are, and taking action in the world. I know some of us feel like we just want to retreat and meditate in a cave and not have to face the world's pain. And the gift that we have is as we cultivate greater freedom and greater peace and greater alignment, we are better able to serve all. And we are one. Remember that. We are one. Gary shares, you are so loved because you tried to promote connection, and I need and appreciate that. You are so loved because you try to promote connection. Yeah, Gary, and I would even say I don't try to promote it. I am it. And together we get to explore it. Yes. And we create a safe environment to explore it here. Thank you for sharing. Oh, that's great, Catherine. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Yes, thank you for your donations. Some of you are familiar. Your donations really do support so many of us as teachers. They are a gift. They're not just something that we take a side glance at. So if you feel called to donate it, it's something received with great gratitude. And many of you are aware that the donation process changed on the app maybe about a month ago. So if you really want to support the teachers, um, of course, you can leave a donation during the live sessions. However, we won't receive your full donation during the live session. So if you go to my profile page and donate directly, I'll actually be able to receive your full gift. So just awareness and also gratitude. Claire shares, we are holding each other in the light. I love hearing your mother. I'm so happy your father's also here. Oh, beautiful, Claire. That's so lovely. Claire, I think you have some recordings here on the app now, too. Yes? If anyone wishes to look up Claire's beautiful offerings, I invite you to do so also. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Again, if you're not on Insight Timer, I do invite you to join Insight Timer so that you can be part of these lives and we can see your comments and be in this interactive experience together. We will start to close out the session for today. I just realized I haven't checked my schedule to add our upcoming sessions yet to the calendar. I believe I have 2 more scheduled. This Friday, we'll have a yoga asana session together, little treat to move our bodies. It is more physical. I list it as intermediate, because I don't break down the cues the way that I would in a more beginner experience. Um, so that's happening Friday. You can check my live schedule for that. And then, uh, oh, maybe that's it. I might have one more on the schedule, but I need to add some because I'm getting ready to travel. So please check my profile page and the live schedule so you can join the upcoming sessions. They'll be at different times, which will be more feasible for some of you in other parts of the world. Thanks, Awadi. Thank you for your light. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, Claire has over 50 tracks of harp, piano, and flute and guided meditations. Beautiful. And Belinda shares, no wonder you are so wise beyond your years, Selena. You have inspirational and wise parents. You are so blessed. Yes, yes, yes. I am very, very blessed. Very blessed. So I think that's it. Maybe we'll close today. Oh, I can't use my phone. Oh, but I could probably pull it up. I posted a little thing today on Instagram of just like little things that we can say to the inner critic. So I can't use my phone because it's being used right now to look it up. But I invite you to just check those out. I post little loving reminders and videos on Instagram regularly if you ever feel like checking those out. Yeah, just little loving reminders. Yes, thank you all. Thank you for being. Thank you. And thank you for your light. May we continue to be embodiments of light. May we continue to take actions to serve our highest good and to serve all. All of life is precious, even if we really, 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 really don't like someone. Their essence is the same as yours. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will see you soon. Check the check my profile once, maybe in a day or two. I'll have them up. Thank you. I love you. Blessings.